Marianti, Wahasit, Anwar, and Laura to come.
I am Sofie, and I'm from Denmark, and I would really like to thank you for coming. I'm really impressed by that. I first like to ask you, I assume all of you are Muslims? Yeah. Coming from a country, a small, homogeneous country in the north, rich, and having had Muslim immigrants from Afghanistan, for instance, coming in the last decades, has created some tensions in the country, and there exists quite a lot of prejudice against Muslim women in particular. A lot of Danes feel that they don't educate themselves as much as other people. So I would like to ask you, what do you define as education? Like, do you also think that studying the Quran is educative? And then secondly, do you think that with practicing or following the rules of Islam, that this create like any kind of limitation in your education level, or how much education you can get? Yeah.
Thank you, Sofie, for your question. And I would like to repeat Dr. Samar's quotation. She mentioned that our holy book Quran started with Iqra, read. So it's clearly mentioned in Quran that education is important for both male and female, and there is no limitation for education. No limitations there mentioned for education.
As I said, as she also mentioned, that the first word which was given to the Prophet Muhammad was to Iqra, means read. So it's clearly said in Islam that the men and women Muslim has to educate, even if it's in China. On that time there was no means of plane and train and all these transportation means. Going from Saudi Arabia to China was quite a long distance. So it was compulsory for the Muslim to get education, even if it's in China. It's one of the Prophet Muhammad say. This is one. The other thing, I think it's a misperception about the Muslim in Islam. Yes, reading Quran is a part of education, but not all the education. That's our religious responsibility, that we should read Quran. But it doesn't mean that we should not really get any other education. I think what is happening is that, unfortunately, with the cartoons from Denmark, there was misunderstanding between the Muslims and non-Muslims. I, as a person who believes strongly on freedom of expression and freedom of media, I would say that the freedom of expression can be a stick in your hand, and you walk around. You can throw, or you can pull it everywhere, unless you hurt someone. So you have to use the freedom of expression as far as we don't hurt another human being. So that is important, and we have to really respect the dignity of anyone who believes on any religion. If we come up on that level, that we are all human beings, it doesn't matter where we're born and which color we are, and which language we speak, which religion we believe. So I think that has to be promoted within the Danish society and all other societies. And even in Islamic societies, we have to also promote that all the other people are similar as us and they have the same dignity. Thanks.
How would you define education? Like, what
education is the knowledge that you can get as much as possible. It can be physics, it can be biology, it can be language, it can be Quran, it can be Bible, it can be, I don't know what's the book, the Jew, Taurat we say in Persian, I didn't know in English. But whatever it is. So I think it's unlimited as much as you can learn. I mean, you can learn about Mars, you can learn about Moon, you can learn about whatever. Adam, yes, and Eve. So it's yes. You can learn about molecules and whatever. I think it's education doesn't have limited in this century.
Yes, education is the knowledge of life, how to live and how to help others to live. This is education.